Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And on today's episode, we have a favorites video for September. September is my favorite month because it's the month that I was born in. So let's get right to it. First up, we got our fashion favorites. First up, we got this thrifted Fly Navy tee. Oh, this is dope. I love this one because I bought this one because of the fit. I like how sturdy this shirt is. It's not thin and flimsy. It feels like a well-built t-shirt. I copped this Fly Navy tee at Freestyle Exchange, my favorite thrift shop at the moment. This one is dope because it doesn't have that flimsy feel to it. It's got that sturdy feel. It's got that, I put it in the washer and it comes out the exact same size. That's the type of shirt that I love. Not the ones where you put them in and then all of a sudden the shirt's at your waist. Like, I hate that. If anybody knows me, they know that I hate shirts that are short. I can't stand short shirts. Can't stand tight shirts, can't stand short shirts. That's why I like this tee. It's not tight and it's not short and you won't shrink anytime you put it in the wash. Haven't been really hitting anything good at the thrift shops. I've been missing every single time that I've gone, but this one I was lucky enough to pick up because you never know what you're gonna get. I mean, sometimes you roll up in there and it's like, all right, cool. I can't find anything. Someone may have just came in and copped something dope right before you in your size. It always sucks when I go in there and I can't find my size, but this time I found a shirt that fit me perfectly. Love the color scheme, love it. Next up, we got these Levi 512 jeans. So when it comes to jeans, I've been trying to do something new, just try new fits, because you know, we've been in that skinny jean era, and I think we're kind of moving away from that. People are going more straight leg, more just straight slim, not too much of a tight look, just a little bit more straight in the leg, and I like it. So these I decided to try. These are the Levi 512s. I usually get the 511s, 510s, or I usually go to H&M or ASOS to get my jeans. I usually get them skinny, but these are a different type of skinny. I like the fact that they're a light wash. I never really do light washes. I'm usually either black jeans or dark blue jeans, if that, and gray, honestly. But these, I was like, you know what? Let's do something new. Let's try this light wash. Loved it. And I recommend Levi 512s. These are dope. And lastly, in our fashion favorites, I got the Adidas Continental 80s. These, super dope. I like these because they're got that 80s feel. Honestly, I'm not really that big of a fan of this whole dad shoe era. We'll get more into that in later videos as to exactly how I feel about that, but I think this is as far as I would go. These give me that old school 80s feel, mustache, you know, Miami Vice, if they were hanging out during the day playing tennis type feel. So I like these. I like the fact that they got that basic feel. They're just like a basic sneaker, just super dope. They look like the old Reeboks, but they're actually Adidas. I think Adidas might own Reebok. I don't know if I'm right about that, but yeah, I like them though. I usually don't get white sneakers. I used to always hate white sneakers. White sneakers to me were just way too hard to clean. That's why I always liked different colors. But at this time, I'm giving them a shot. If you ever go in the mall, you know those dudes who are always trying to sell you the shoe cleaners. Those things, the shoe cleaner actually works. So I recommend if you got white shoes, go cop that from those dudes who are hustling in the mall. They do wonders for me. Adidas Continental 80s, I'm probably gonna stock up on these, man. I just like them. I would probably cop like 10 pairs of these, but I really only like them in this color though. So I get a bunch of like these all in white. Next up, we got our music favorites. So in the month of September, I discovered a new artist that I've never heard of before. His name is Billy Lemos, if I'm saying that right. Billy Lemos, he is a producer and he gathers artists on his records and he does this thing that nobody's really doing. He makes the first half of his song completely different than the second half. The first half has one feel and then the second half has another feel. Sometimes he keeps like the same melody, sometimes he switches up the beat completely. On this one called 12:34 a.m., he's got these two singers on. First half of the song is like that's smooth night ballad type feel. Second half's got that R&B rock. His style is so unique and he's probably my favorite artist as of late, and I'm glad I discovered him because I'm a producer myself and I think it's so dope how he's switching up the structure, the song structure, and he's giving you two different feels in one, and he's putting you on to other artists that you never heard of. I tell you to go check out all his songs. I ran through all of them, but this one was the one that I thought was most unique and my favorite. So yeah, Billy Lemos is dope. Next, we have Vic Mensa, Camp America. I've always been a fan of Vic Mensa. I always felt like he was like super versatile. He could do rap, punk, rock, punk rock, R&B, and EDM as well, house as well. And this guy, I felt like he was gonna blow up a lot bigger than he did. The problem with him was he was way too versatile. Basically, he had too many tricks in his bag. He never stuck to a sound that I think his fan base could stick with because he was just so versatile. And he shows it on this project right here with 93 Punks. This song, Camp America, I love it. It's about the whole immigration issue and how, you know, kids are coming to this country and they're like excited to come, but then they come in cages. It sounds like a happy song, but it's actually a sad song. And he killed it. He showed that he belongs in any genre that he puts his mind to. I wish that Vic would give us like 100 songs like this. My favorite song from him of all time is definitely Down on My Luck. I wish he stuck in that lane. But nonetheless, this song, Camp America, fire. Last up in our music favorites, we got Yeek. Don't know much about this guy, but he has a song all about the West Coast, only in the West. This song is fire. This is a song that I've been keeping on repeat. It's got that laid back singing style. I got the West Coast blues. I got the West Coast blues. Something like that. I mean, that was trash, but he's dope. It's about the West Coast and all the stuff you have to deal with, parking, traffic, all that stuff. So I'm into pretty much every type of music other than country. Country's disgusting. Like, if you like country, trash. Regardless, I like this. It's a banger. Yeek. I hope he comes out with more songs like this. If not, I'm pretty sure what he's cooking up is dope anyway. Next up, book recommendations. So for my first book recommendation on this channel, I'd like to recommend The 5 Love Languages. This book, really helpful in understanding any type of relationship. Doesn't matter if it's with your parents, your siblings, your best friend, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your coworkers, people who you collaborate with creatively. I've watched it help me in every single aspect of my life. You usually have a primary love language and then a secondary love language. For me, my primary is words of affirmation. So when you give me, you know, you say, you did a good job, your outfit's dope, such and such and such, compliments, that makes me feel good, that makes me feel loved. If you say it, and it works reverse the other way. If you're harsh with criticism, when I work with you creatively, that kind of hurts me because I need words of affirmation. If you criticize somebody who's words of affirmation, you're better off telling them something they did good than something that they did bad, and then you tell them the good as they make that change. You can't just come out negative, 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 negative. That crushes the person. You at least got to tell them what they did right when you're giving constructive criticism, especially me as a creative. You know, I'm a perfectionist, so, you know, I take my work very seriously, so that's the way I receive criticism the best, and that's just a little tip when you're working with somebody who's words of affirmation. My secondary love language is quality time. So for me, quality time looks like I have your undivided attention. If I'm talking to you, you're not on your phone, you're not scrolling, you're not zoning out. If I'm telling a story, you don't just zone out in the middle of it, you're actually listening to me. But the reverse of that is when you don't do that, then I don't feel loved. My mom, for example, she's quality time. So when she's around all of us and we're all sitting in the same room watching TV, we don't even have to say a word. She feels loved because we're all spending quality time. If we're eating dinner together, that fills her love tank. But all in all, this book tells you the rest, tells you physical touch, gifts, acts of service. Those are the other 3. And it tells you exactly how to improve your relationships and how to love people in their love language. Usually, you try to love others in your own love language, and that doesn't always work. If they don't have the same love language as you, it doesn't really have that effect. This book actually teaches you how to love people in their love language, which is very powerful. It helps strengthen relationships, marriages, and I definitely recommend this book because you're gonna learn so much about yourself and so much about other people. And there you have it, my September favorites. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead, click that button, check in if you're a new subscriber. Let me know where you're from. Follow me on the gram at SamIsGoldie. And yeah, that's it for this episode. I'll see you guys on the next one.